Now play number 9 on this drive. And the wideout goes in motion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. And he's brought down there.
And his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
They face 3rd and short here in the playoff on the 10th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Brown. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out on the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense of slowing them down.
All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to create better field position. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. On the run, it's Frazier. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Has the first down and more. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. He hands it off from the gun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. He'll take a deep shot here. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not a great return, but the interception wipes out the scoring threat and gives the offense the ball at the 32.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
First play of the drive now. They'll start from the 32. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
offense comes up to the line, they might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We reach the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check. Stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. He escapes the pocket. Gets rid of it on the move. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. The short completion of the tight end. Finding some room at the 25. Force out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, this is what you see all over college football and even up, obviously, in the NFL. These tight ends are really recruited as big receivers, and they can get one-on-one matchups, and they've got speed after the catch. This is a short throw. You can see what he does after the catch, and he is a tough matchup for whether it's a safety, a nickel, or a linebacker.
No gain on first makes it second down and goal from the 7. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. He finds some space. He stopped it at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
They try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down after that previous play. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And look at the quick cut. Breaking free at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Great patience here. Great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made at the 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Going all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
To throw, it's Nussmeier. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They've had to settle for field goals. That won't work anymore. They got to find the end zone this time. Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
What a big play here by the quarterback and the receiver. By having an opportunity to make that big play, now they have a chance to put the ball in the end zone.
On the ground, it's Frazier. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It's an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Over the middle, it's Bell. And the second effort there will earn him the first down. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today. He's going to hand this off. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And now the running back's got it again. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. They'll try to run for the first down. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
And that is just a great job by this defense on third down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. Fourth down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Looking to the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
The coach deciding to go for 2 here to cut the margin to 3 points. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. And he's not going to get there. The 2-point try fails. They can't cut into this deficit any further. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Well, he's got some space here. Turns on the speed. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. He just sprints into the end zone. A kick return for a touchdown in a playoff game. This stadium has come alive.
How badly does this guy and this unit want to get to the national championship? This is huge and a game-changing moment that I think we may be looking back at as a turning point in the game. Great blocks and great speed there for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Well, here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Looking for a gap is Frazier. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Defense calls their 3rd and final timeout of the half now.
Timeout, LSU.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Picks up the first, looking for more. They'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Dogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Handoff from the shotgun. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. First down at the 45. First down, clock stops for a moment, but no huddle here. They've got to hurry. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Boy, that last carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Looking to pass this time. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Dropping back. It's Stockton. Bringing pressure. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And this one is caught. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10. The Bulldogs looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking for 6. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Brown. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Handoff running right. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
LSU 21, Georgia 16.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments. A deep shot to the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Running back grabs it on the screen. Finding space at the 20. He's stopped, but he gets out. Cross the 25-yard line.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. Dogs hustle to the line and crank up the tempo.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
An important third down attempt for this offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab down the middle. It's Branch. He has first down yardage at the 46.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. Man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking for a receiver. Defense is coming after him. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He'll hand it off. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Stockton. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on third down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
The offense already has one 4th down conversion. Can they do it for a second time? And the quarterback dropping back. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt.
They're going to run it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill here.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. Jukes past the defender. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Hey, guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for...
Here he goes at the 30 now. Past the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, this offense did everything right in that 1st half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the 2nd half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. In the last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? Looking downfield, it's Stockton. The pass is intercepted.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Offense back out there trying to get something going. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Brown. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
So now it's third and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. Let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the stop, but it'll be first and 10 now from the 18.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
LSU getting set with a first and 10 coming up. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball inside the 10-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Can he get there on the ground? Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Georgia 16.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Frazier. First down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down here for this offense. To throw, it's Stockton. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught, still going inside the 10. They've got him down at the 3. Big gain on that completion.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
The Bulldogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Oh, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Needing a score badly, likely 4-down territory. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, it seemed like the offense was trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So 4th down now from the 3. They'll go for it. Can the defense rise up for a big stop? Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Georgia. Still no answer for the passing game.
This guy's starting to prove that he is a mismatch for this defense. 2nd touchdown of the day, and a great job by the coordinator continuing to find unique ways to get this guy on one-on-one opportunities for touchdowns.
And they get set now to try the PAT. And it's up and good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Time for one more play here in the quarter. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
Time just about gone here in the 3rd quarter of this national championship. One more play coming up. They'll hand it off. Runs through the defender. They'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Grab down the middle, it's Anderson. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
A quick throw out left, complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, And the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And the freshman brought it down after making an excellent catch.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Gets some space around the 30. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
The offense really clicking here. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays, good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Locates the tight end. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Anderson. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. As a design quarterback keeper. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Pass pop. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
And that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
Extra point up and good. A 19-point lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. There's the handoff. Good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Is handed off out of the shotgun. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier, and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Across the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. On the run, it's Jones. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Handoff heading left. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for the wideout. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. And that run produces a decent game.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
He breaks free. They can't stop him. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a 1st down in the red zone.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we...
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
That's the last thing that you could afford to do. Working with the lead in the 4th quarter, I thought it'd be easy throws, high percentage throws, run the football, keep that clock moving. Now you've given your opponent a chance to get back into this game.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
And throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pass ball is incomplete as time expires. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotion.